Style, music. Since medieval times, these things have gone hand in hand. The first period is a medieval period from 500 AD to 1400 AD. They wore tunics, togas, trousers, and lace sandals, and their outfits got more elaborate as they went to special outings. The two music genres back then were secular and sacred, and they mostly played wind and string instruments. The next time period is the Renaissance period, from 1400 to 1700. Men wore vests, padded breeches, hosiery, and squared shoes. Women wore up to 6 different layers, including a skirt, underskirt, vest, hoop, and collar. They also were not allowed to show their hair during the beginning of this time period, so many wore hair covers. Music was also revolutionized by the printing press, so now it could be easily shared person to person. Renaissance music also became a lot more personal and full of expression. The next period, the classical period, was so plentiful it is categorized as anything lasting a long time. Famous artists would be Mozart and Beethoven. Classical music is written down in musical notation. It is composed with an orchestra filled with string, woodwind, brass, and percussion instruments. After the French Revolution, nobody wanted to look French, for obvious reasons. We then adopted a much more informal, casual style. You could then only tell a rich man by the quality of his clothes. After the turn of the century, you get jazz. Originating in Southern America, the most well-known jazz musician would have to be Louis Armstrong. This era and new genre of music clearly shows music influencing style. The upbeat, joyful tunes of jazz led to women being more carefree and showing more skin than ever in history. Plus, all the behind-the-scenes trafficking of illegal alcohol helped push this cause. After jazz came along rock and roll with pioneers such as Elvis Presley and the Beatles. This music brought along many sub-styles, anywhere from suit and ties to jeans and t-shirts. People just did their own thing. You can even see this today in new age rock and roll. Catrina has brought us first-hand accounts. Today's most popular style, I'd say, is hip-hop. You have anything from old-school OG hip-hop like Tupac to 2 Chainz, which is totally different as you can see here.
You got that for yo. Say they want that loud, I'ma bring that dope. Take my watch on the flight. Yeah, I call that my time. I'm working in the middle of the street. That gon' be it. Yeah, you gon' respect my body on my coat. I say you nobody, somebody, body, that line. Pocket full of dead guys. And you know I'm
Even though styles in one genre can vary so much, listen to what you like and connect with, whatever makes you happy.
What type of music are you listening to?
Rap?
Really? You like the R&B type?
No, I like rap.
What type of music are you listening to?
Jazz and blues.
And why do you like that type of music?
Because it's chill.
So, what type of music did you listen to growing up?
Surfer music. Because I was always at the beach. Beach Boys. Stuff like that. Jefferson Airplane. Janis Joplin. She was a wild one. Jimi Hendrix was good. Grateful Dead. They were all music that had a theme to it. Talking about something. And music has always been used throughout the centuries. Even the Negroes, when they were working on the plantations hard, they sang so they didn't have no pain, get away from the white people and all that, you know. They used to beat them and all that, and they was hot. And that helped a lot. When they were leaving Egypt, they sang. You know, so they didn't sing rap or anything else. They sang songs of their background, where they're coming from, their pop
So
mom.
you don't like the new rap music?
No, no. When it talks about killing, downgrading people, women,
Do you like their style, the way they dress now?
no, no. Not when they wear their pants all the way down to their butt.
You think they're bad people?
No, they're not mad people. They're just mixed. They don't know where. That started in the jails, and from the jails they brought it out to the street. You know. the
So
gang.
your style, like when you would listen to your type of music, did you say like you like surfer music? So obviously you dressed like a surfer, like
Yeah.
you were a surfer, and it like that music is like positive, and it.
Yeah, all of it was positive. About the beach, about warm summer days, you know, peace. In the 60s, there was a lot of songs about peace and not killing and not going to war and stuff like that.
What type of music do you listen to?
Kind of like indie and rock and stuff.
Like, what artists?
Like Witch, like Iron Maiden, and like Black Sabbath and stuff.
Oh. What got you into that type of music?
Mostly my dad, you know, like grew up on it, so I grew up on it because of him.
I would have thought that you were into like rap and stuff like that. Does that music interest you?
Depends. Kinda. I don't really listen to it often, so I don't know.
Do you think your music influences you in ways?
It gets me pumped up. That influences me.
But like in what you wear or anything, does music have anything to do with that?
A little bit, not a lot.
Okay, thank you. So you're the type to listen to a lot of music, right?
Yes, correct. That is correct.
How has it affected you over the years in your life?
Depending what kind of mood I'm in, I like to listen to different varieties of types of music. So it just set a tone for my life and my way of doing my things and just getting shit done.
Sorry. How, well, what kind of music do you listen to? What type of genre?
It varies from the 70s, Neil Young, Clubs National Young, Jackson Brown, the Eagles, Buffett, to reggae, Bob Marley mainly.
Do you think in any way those artists like have influenced you onto what you did in your life?
Yeah, it's just the way I grew up with all the 70s stuff coming up with my older brothers.
What?
Yeah, no. And getting into the reggae, getting that positive vibe, just being just feeling good.
Okay, that's it. Thank you.
All right. Now this is supposed to be one big celebration. So if you have any worries, put that shit in the back of your mind. Ladies. This is the time to do it. Look at all these fucking people. Y'all feel that energy?
At the end of the day, music may or may not affect your style, just like you may or may not like a genre or style of music. Just like Kid Cudi said, whatever makes you worry-free and feel good.
If only you could see the future.